19. Busan is adding more inclined elevators to assist residents with mobility. Busan Jin District said today that it has installed and begun operating a new inclined elevator in Hocheon Village with a project cost of 3.1 billion won. The elevator connects a 52-meter stretch near Baekil Temple in Bamcheon-dong, making public transportation more accessible for residents. Yeongdo District also plans to install a vertical elevator in Shinseon-dong by January next year as part of an urban renewal project costing 120 million won. Additionally, Dong District is investing 19.6 billion won to install inclined elevators at 8 locations, including Choryang's 48 Steps, Ijungsop Stairs, Kumsong High School, and Gyeongnam Girls High School. In international news, the UK Prime Minister has urged British nationals in Lebanon to leave as fighting between Israel and Hezbollah intensifies. Sir Keir Starmer stated that the contingency plans are being increased due to the escalating conflict and advised the UK citizens to leave immediately. And now taking a quick look at the weather here. It's currently 26 degrees Celsius in Busan City, similar to yesterday's temperature. Under cloudy skies, scattered showers will continue throughout the day. And that'll have to do it for this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
We're going to talk about new English words in 2024. It's Wednesday, September the 25th, 2024. This is Midday Mate. Let's go.
What you were about, something called love made me wanna find out. Did not think you could ever care, but I'm out of control cause you're taking me there. I couldn't believe our love would last. It's coming on stronger, coming on so much faster. Get used to it, cause I'll be around. Don't let me down. You pulled me in, so don't turn me around. You didn't hesitate and told me just how you feel. There ain't no mistake, this time is for real. I didn't believe our love would last. It's coming on stronger, coming on so much faster. Get used to it. Oh, my love.
That was Get Used to It by Roger Voudouris. Now, this disco song was the only hit for Roger Voudouris, who wrote the song with Michael O'Martian, a producer known for producing many of Donna Summer's hits. He also produced Arthur's theme, Best You Can Do by Christopher Cross, and The Next Time I Fall by Peter Cetera and Amy Grant. Get Used to It was the only hit for Voudouris, unfortunately, who became a bit of a cult figure in Australia after appearing on the popular music TV show Countdown in August 1979. Well, hello everybody, this is Midday Mate. You're live in the studio in Busan this Wednesday afternoon. Welcome to the show. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Jeongwan and Noksan areas. I'm your host Nick, and it's great to see you messaging in. Let's see who we've got. We've got some YouTube Live comments coming in. Ponim, welcome to the show. Very quick as always. Soinem as well. Drift Monkey saying, I had to restart my YouTube app 4 times to comment. Oh no. Is that why you couldn't get first? Oh, my YouTube app is broken. I would have been 1등. Next time, you'll get them. You know what, actually? Now, this isn't a complaint. I don't want to get sued. But I sometimes find the app doesn't work properly and it breaks sometimes on my phone as well. Maybe it's the brand of phone we're using. Hello there, Jinli Nim as well. Hi. Good to see you. Sangmin Park Nim as well. Good to see you coming in. Pengsu Appa Nim. Good afternoon, Nick. I wrote a song yesterday. Ooh. The title of the song I wrote was Thought of You. 그대 생각. Oh, that's really cool. You know, Pengsu Appa Nim, I know you're a very creative person. You write a lot of poems and songs and words. So you're very talented, I think. That's awesome. Thank you for letting us know. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what's coming up on this wonderful hump day. You're right, there it is, a happy hump day indeed. Hour number 1, we've got Listomania. This is where we introduce various kinds of list. And today, kind of like we were talking about in the intro, it's new English words in 2024. Now, for those of you who aren't so, confident with English, don't worry, because new English words I have no idea about either. I'm so out of the loop. 전 약간 아싸거든요. 맞싸게요. I do my own style. But I don't know a lot of modern slang. So this will be a learning journey for me, as well as some of you guys as well. It's going to be interesting. After that, it's Wednesday, of course, so we have Cheryl in the studio for What's the Word? She's going to be bringing us a word that we take for granted, a seemingly normal word, and then we're going to be changing it. We also have today's quote in the second half, where we introduce encouraging quotes from famous and influential people. Bite-sized banter follows that. Daily fun conversations with a theme, and Kimberly comes in to give us that interesting theme, have a bit of a chit-chat, a bit of banter. After that is Don't Make a Scene. Now we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip. This week we're going over an amazing movie, Monsters, Inc. And we're breaking down a certain scene, so make sure you don't miss that. And after that is Poetry in Motion. We introduce Korean poems in English, translate them a little bit, kind of find out the meaning. It's a good time. We all love a bit of poetry, don't we? And of course, I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. You can simply send your messages to us via text, Kakao, or YouTube Live. I'll give you a bit more detail in just a second. But if you want to message in, but you don't quite know what to message, you're like, 문자를 보내고 싶은데 뭐 보낼까? If you're confused right now, I'm going to give you a reason, a question of the day with our text topic. 오늘의 텍스트 토픽입니다. What are some new words that you've learned recently? Some new words. And when I say new words, I don't just mean any word that you've learned recently, but a newly coined word. 신조어. 요즘 새롭게 배운 신조어는 무엇인가요? 오늘의 질문입니다. If you know a bit of the slang, a bit of Gen Z lingo, let me know. Let's learn together, because I want to learn as well. Send those to us to #9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. A Kakao message, just search for BEFM, 부산영어방송 in English. Send us messages for free that way. Also download the smartphone app. Again, search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in any app store. Or even better, go to YouTube and watch us live. You can just click on the little live symbol on BEFM's YouTube page. Come and see the studio, communicate with the community, and it's a lot of fun. Either way, send your messages in. One more time, what are some newly coined words that you've learned recently? 요즘 새롭게 배운 신조어는 무엇인가요? 오늘의 질문입니다. All right, hello, Youngmin. Welcome, Youngmin. I say Youngmin. I mean Youngnim. Hello, welcome to the show, Youngnim. It's great to see you. Keep the messages coming in. We're going to take a song break, and we'll be back with Listomania. This is "It's a Man's World" by James Brown.
like Noah made the ark. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing. Not a woman or a girl. Man thinks about a little bit of baby girls and a baby boys. Man make them happy, 'cause man make them toys. And after man make everything he can, you know that man makes money to buy from other men. This is a man's world. It would be nothing, not one little thing without a woman or a girl. He's lost in the wilderness. He's lost in bitterness. He's lost, Lord have mercy.
We just listened to It's a Man's World by James Brown, welcoming you back to Midday Mate. It is 12:17 in the afternoon on a Wednesday hump day. Now, I did just give you our text topic before we listened to the song. The question was, what are some new words, some newly coined words, new terms that you've learned recently? 요즘 새롭게 배운 신조어는 무엇인가요? 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문이었습니다. Now, the reason I ask this again is because our Listomania is about this. Before we move on to Listomania, I'm going to look at some answers that people have sent. Parker Andrew Jason-님 sent, I learned the word S2 yesterday. S2 is similar to I love you. S2 전 처음 들었습니다. Is it Korean new words or is it 영어 신조어? I'm curious. I haven't seen anyone use it. That's because I don't use social media very much, but nonetheless, S2 sounds kind of cool. It's very short and sweet. I like it. 진리님 saying 오늘 토픽 지금부터 생각해 볼게요. 생각하면 젠지하님. Just think of anyone you know. It doesn't have to be new. Just one that you kind of know as well. This will be a bit difficult for some people, especially myself. Ponim bringing in interesting one, saying Rizzler. 인스타에서 봤어요. 끼쟁이, 매력이 있는 사람이라는 뜻이라고 했어요. Now, if you listen to our Wednesday segment, What's the Word? Our guest Cheryl, a few weeks ago, brought in the word charisma, right? Charisma. You know, 매력적이다, right? Charisma. And the word Rizzler came from the word charisma, apparently. Yeah, 이 charisma라는 단어에서 유래됐대요. Rizzler. It's very interesting. I've seen it a lot, Rizzler, but I don't use it myself. Now, this can be Korean slang or English slang. Anything that you've heard, just send it to us. 욕만 아니면 돼요. And because I don't know, please don't send me bad words, because if I read it, I'm not going to know. I'm not going to know. Jinli Nim saying, 비담. Nick is 비담. What is 비담? Sounds interesting. Sounds like 부담, but 비담. 전매추. What's 전매추? Oh, I've heard that one before. I've heard that. Send me them as well. Drift Monkey explaining the word S2 for me. Because S and 2, if you put them next to each other, 약간 하트처럼 생겼어요. That's genius. I like that. That sounds more like a Korean 신조어, I think. But that's cool. Keep sending them to me, #9050, 샵 9050, or a KakaoTalk message. We've got one here. Before I read it, I'm going to read it soon because I need to check if it's good or bad as well. All right, this is Listomania, and today we're going over new English words in 2024. Now, I had a look at this list before we began, and I have no idea what I know what one of them means, and one of them, kind of a bad word, so I was 삭제했어요. Let's begin anyway. The first word is bed rotting. Bed rotting, B-E-D-R-O-T-T-I-N-G, bed rotting. It's a noun. It is the practice of spending many hours in bed during the day, often with snacks or an electronic device, as a voluntary retreat from activity or stress. Sounds like a normal Saturday, doesn't it? Bed rotting, it makes sense, because you are kind of in bed. 침대에서 상하고 있어. You're kind of just, 썩어가고 있어요. You're just rotting in bed. That makes sense. I understand that one, bed rotting. The next one, we mentioned it in the intro. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Like girl, 여자 저녁. I have no idea what this means. It's a noun. An often attractively presented collection of snacks that involve little preparation, such as small quantities of cold cuts, cheese, fruit, cherry tomatoes, maybe enough food for one person. So I guess girl dinner is kind of like little snacks, like crackers, cheese, tiny tomatoes, fruit. Why is it a girl dinner? I like that kind of stuff. The next one, the ick. Now, I've heard this one before, and I don't like this one. I think this is a really popular word on TikTok, and it's used to describe feelings of disgust or dislike. Often when somebody does something that you think is disgusting or gross or 징그러워, you can say, I'm feeling the ick. Now, the word ick, I-C-K, when you say something is icky, it means is 더럽다, 역겹다. It's icky, it's 더러워. So, the ick, 이제 명사가 된 것 같아요. I feel the ick. I don't like that word. Sounds weird, and I don't know. I don't know. Use it if you want. The next word, an interesting word, Barbie-core. I have no idea. Who makes these words? Barbie-core, B-A-R-B-I-E, Barbie doll, 그 인형이 있죠? And then core, C-O-R-E. It's a noun, an aesthetic or style featuring playful pink outfits, accessories, decor, etc. It's celebrating and modeled on the wardrobe of the Barbie doll. So I guess if somebody wears lots of pink, playful outfits, accessories, very pretties themselves up in a lot of over pink, you call that Barbie-core. I did see the movie Barbie. It's a very pink movie, so I guess this makes sense. Barbie-core. Does anyone dress in Barbie-core? Is anyone a Barbie-core dresser? I don't know if I'm using it correctly, by the way. The next word is cozy. Now, the word I know, cozy, it's a real word. 진짜 단어잖아요. 아늑하다. 작고 아늑하다. 그런 뜻인 것 같은데요. It feels cozy, like it's a cozy house. It's a small, comfortable, cozy house. But apparently, it's a different meaning. It's a different meaning. 슬랭으로 쓰면 다른 뜻이래요. It's relating to a genre of mystery stories with little suspense, explicit violence or sexual content, often having amateur sleuths and idyllic intimate settings. Okay. What? So, I guess cozy means a mystery story with lots of graphic, violence, naughty, 19금 themes, and murder mysteries and intimacy. What a strange word. 범위가 아주 넓은 것 같아요. Cozy. Interesting. Okay, cozy. The next word is greedflation. Greedflation. Now, I can kind of guess, I think, what this means. So greed is kind of like 욕심, right? Your desire to have more, to consume more. And then flation, like inflation, right? So greed plus flation, greedflation. It's a rise in prices, rents, all that kind of stuff, not due to market pressure or any other factor organic to the economy, but caused by corporate executives or boards of directors, landlords, property owners, only to increase their profits and earn a lot more money. So I guess if you have a landlord or a landlady and they raise the price of rent, 월세를 막 올려요, like really a lot, then I guess you could say that is greedflation. Unless, they're raising it normally. But if they raise the rent by a lot, I guess that is qualified as greedflation. Interesting. Next word is climate breakdown. This is kind of self-explanatory. It's a noun. The collective effects of harmful and potentially irreversible trends in climate, specifically those resulting from unchecked global warming. That makes sense. Climate breakdown. The climate is breaking down. Global boiling is the next one. Global boiling. Now, usually we say global warming, right? Right? 이 지구온난화. Global warming, but this is global boiling, so it's quite extreme. A non-scientific term used to emphasize the trend toward the severity of extreme heat events, especially in regard to public health. So extremely hot things as well. Okay, very cool. Drift Monkey, you seem to be quite good with slang words. Saying core is used with a lot of things. When it's used with other things, it describes the core, jokes, info, style, or that specific thing. Is that so? So I could say like, I don't know, what's another example? I don't know, say I like retro stuff. Can I say retro core? I'm retro core. 레트로 좋아해서. Can I say retro core? I'm learning a lot here. I'm learning. Good information, for sure. Welcome to the show, 어먼날님. It's okay, you're late. Don't worry about being late. It's good to see you here. Next word is food insecure. It's an adjective, 형용사입니다. Having or characterized by limited or uncertain access to adequate food. So I guess you're not... uncertain access to adequate food. I guess you don't have enough food. You're not sure if you'll have enough food. Food insecure. So maybe if you got no food in the fridge. Oh, I'm food insecure. I don't have enough food. 음식이 부족하다. 냉장고에. I assume that's the meaning. I'm really bad at these. All right, last one. We got one more. Bag holder. Bag holder. 가방을 들어주는 사람이죠. Someone who retains an unprofitable investment rather than selling it as a loss, at a loss, only to suffer an even worse loss when the investment becomes worthless. You know what this reminds me of? Cryptocurrency. I have a lot of friends who invested in crypto. 크립토에 투자한 친구들이 엄청 많은데요. But, it crashed. It flopped. It went to almost zero. But my friends keep holding it. They're like, one day, 다시 올라갈 거잖아. So they're going to keep holding it. But it could become even more worthless. I guess that is a bag holder. Holding onto stocks that are doing terribly, even though they might just continue being bad. Very interesting. Drift Monkey님, 맞습니다. 라고 하셨어요. So I guess I was right. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I'm a bit more of an insider than I thought. No, I'm not. I learned most of these words for the first time. Those were our words, new words of 2024. Did you know any of these? Or did you learn anything? Maybe. If you're on social media, you'll hear a couple of these, but who knows? We're gonna take a song break and then we'll be right back. This is Listen to the Music by the Doobie Brothers.
Summer happy, summer like a lazy flowing river, surrounding castles in the sky, and the crowd is growing bigger, listening for the happy sound that got to let it go. Listen to the music. Listen to the music.
We just listened to Listen to the Music by the Doobie Brothers. I'm your host, Nick, and you're back listening to Midday Mate on this lovely hump day, 12:33 in the afternoon. Maybe some of you are enjoying a nice lunch right about now. Maybe you have lunch late, like me. Whatever you're doing, hope you're having a great time. Thank you for tuning in. I want to remind you of our question of the day. 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 알려드리겠습니다. What are some newly coined words that you've learned recently? 요즘 새롭게 배운 신조어는 무엇인가요? 오늘의 질문입니다. We've got some interesting answers coming in. We have Neil Nim saying, letting me know what 점액추 is. Somebody let me know what 점액추 is. Yeah, 저녁 메뉴 추천. Yes, I knew I'd heard it before, but whenever I see 매추, I just think of 메추리알. And I think, what is it, like some kind of a low quail egg kind of thing? I don't know. Now I know. Thank you. We have 6495번님. I really like this one. They said, 대학생 딸내미에게 언뜻 들은 신조어. 왼얼사. 왼얼사. 이 왼쪽 얼굴 사수. 이 연예인들이 절대 오른쪽 방향으로 사진 안 찍는다네요. 딸내미 친구들끼리 사진 찍을 때 왼얼사 하지 마라. 그런데요. That's so true, I think. You know, I saw a video of Ariana Grande on social media having pictures taken, but she kept looking one direction. I guess she was looking 왼얼사, right? She was only looking in the right direction, so people would take a picture of the left side of her face, and she wouldn't move it, and she looked kind of strange. But I guess it's her best side, you know? In English, they say, get my good side. Get my good side, either the left side or the right side. 왼얼사. 처음 들었습니다. I like that. I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna remember this. It's a very useful, a very interesting one as well. Keep the messages coming in. It's quite fascinating to see what people know. And there are always new words coming out. You can send your answers to pound 9050, 샵 9910, which will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message, just search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us and send us messages for free. You can also download the smartphone app, just search for BEFM, or once again, 부산영어방송, in any app store, or even better, go to YouTube Live, or go to YouTube, search for BEFM, click on Midday Mate, the live show right now. You can see us in the studio. You can also talk with our lovely listeners. All of our mates here, we've got together having a bit of banter, a bit of chit-chat, interesting stuff being thrown around. Don't go anywhere, because coming up right now, we have Cheryl in the house for What's the Word? Language and words change over time, and in this segment, we'll take a look at the evolution of words, where they come from, and how they change and will continue to change. And to let us know all of this fascinating stuff, we have none other than Cheryl in the studio. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
A little bit sore after working out. Didn't get to work out a lot over Tucson.
What kind of workouts are you mostly into?
These days, mostly gym training.
Oh, is this to help with surfing?
Not just to help with surfing, but I'm getting older, so this is preventative. preventative.
You know, I'm in that stage as well. My knees are starting to hurt. 무릎 관절이 아프기 시작했는데. I'm like, I need to work out my legs and my
허리
back.
너무 아파요.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That's great. Exercising. And I know you're an avid surfer as well, which is every time I surf, which isn't, I'll surf maybe 2-3 times a year. But every time I do it, my whole body is dead for the few days after, and I feel like I've lost a ton of calories.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It takes a lot more out than you think. I guess resisting the waves and everything like that. Well, it's great to have you here. And this segment is all about words, right? So I'm looking forward to the word we have today.
So today we'll be talking about the word nice.
Nice.
Nice. So nice.
It's a very nice word. Soinim, you're saying you have a lovely smile.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it always brightens things up because everyone's used to my kind of moody, grouchy face, and then need a bit of sunshine in here sometimes. So it's nice.
It is nice. It's nice to be here.
Now, we did have a little discussion before. You said you don't use the word nice that often.
I don't.
Is that because you don't think anything's nice? Or?
Well, I just think that it's such a common word.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really describe anything.
좀 재미없는 단어죠. It's kind of boring. It's a safe word when you don't have much of a lexicon.
There's no description, there's no imagination to it.
어휘력이 좀 부족한 사람들이 많이 쓸 것 같아요, 저처럼. You know, like me, people with low vocabulary. I'll just say, nice, great, yeah. Well, I'm sure, because every week, the most normal words have such an interesting origin. So the word nice, it's used to describe people, weather, food, everything. It's a very, very widely used word. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything.
It's bland.
It's just nice.
싱겁죠.
Yeah, so bland. So, like, if somebody asks you about your new boyfriend or your new girlfriend, and you say they're nice,
Yeah.
that doesn't tell you anything of substance about the person.
Yeah.
If the weather is nice today, that doesn't tell you how hot, cold, or what the weather is doing.
Yeah.
Or sometimes, like, we use the word nice, like, how does it taste? It tastes nice.
Yeah. It's very...
But that doesn't describe the flavor in any particular way.
If I ask, oh, what's your new boyfriend like? Oh, he's nice. I will automatically think, 안 좋아하는구나.
Not
you don't really like him. 별로네. All right, yeah, so what does the word nice actually mean?
Well, the definition is about as descriptive as the word. The word just simply means pleasant, agreeable, or just satisfactory.
Right. But I assume the etymology is anything but nice.
Quite right. The origin of the word is way more interesting than the word itself.
Thank goodness. Okay. So where did the word get its origin? It's a very short word. It's not like it grew from something. Maybe it shrunk from something. I don't know.
Well, like many of the words that we've talked about, this word comes from Latin. Nescis, meaning ignorant, unaware, and literally not knowing.
Really? So it comes from the word 무식하다, which is to be ignorant, not knowing. 무식하다라는 말에서 유래됐대요. Nice. They have no connection.
No.
As at least from what I can see. Okay, so it's a long way from the word and the spelling as well. So how do you go from such a negative meaning to a kind of semi-positive meaning?
So it took a long time before the spelling and meaning that we have today. The word took on an even more negative meaning when in the 12th century, the Latin nescius evolved into Old French nescier. The word nescius was broken down into ni, which means not, and scier, which means to know. So when we put it together, we have not knowing or ignorant. But when it became the Old French, nescier, it took on the meaning of careless, clumsy, weak, poor, needy,
Oh, my.
simple, foolish.
So next time someone says, my boyfriend's nice, I'm like, he's weak, poor, needy, simple. I'm assuming the word changed because this is definitely not the meaning we have today.
No, not even close. So the word definitely changed. As the word made its way into the Old English in the late 13th century, it did keep the negative meaning. And someone described as being nice would be a person who's still a little bit foolish, ignorant, or senseless.
Lover or partner as nice, it would have been an insult. Or like not a compliment at least.
No, it wouldn't be, but it might be how a parent might describe someone the child was dating.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? They might use the same word now as well because
Yeah.
he's nice, gritting their teeth. So, where did the evolution of the word go next?
So in the pre-1300s, the meaning of the word evolved to describe someone as being timid or faint-hearted.
Okay, so if you called them nice at that time, you were basically calling them a coward, 겁쟁이. Mm-hmm. Okay. Coward. Interesting. He's nice, he's a coward. 비겁하다. Okay, but that's changed, of course.
It did. So the meaning of the word changed again in the late 1400s to mean fussy and fastidious.
Oh, like 까다롭다. Like they kind of picky, fussy, like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. Okay, very fussy, 까다로운 사람. Okay, so it's changed again. Now, I guess it's less of an insult. It's less about them being weak, poor, coward. They're fussy, which isn't always a terrible thing. It's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so if someone is fastidious, they pay a lot of attention to detail, so it can be a good thing. It can be a compliment, but then it changed again.
It did. So the meaning of the word evolved again in the late 14th century, and it was used to describe somebody who's dainty and delicate. And then the meaning changed again in the 1500s to mean precise and careful.
Oh, so it's getting better. It's getting better as time goes.
Yeah. It's becoming a little bit more positive.
Okay, so becoming slowly a more positive word. Precise, careful, 꼼꼼하고 되게 조심한 사람. Okay.
And then in 1796, the word started to evolve into its more modern meaning as something that's agreeable or delightful.
Huh, that's quite a jump now.
It
So,
is.
Now agreeable, delightful. 기분을 막 좋게 해주는 사람. Okay, I'm excited to see how this word continues to evolve. We're going to take a quick song break though. This was requested by 어느 멋진 날님, Better Together by Jack Johnson.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. And our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go? And how come it's so hard? And it's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars and we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Moments just might find their way into my dreams tonight, but I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings or brings new things. For tomorrow night you see that they'll be gone too. Too many things I have to do, but if all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene, I'd be under the impression I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not so many things we got to do or places we got to be. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. We're somewhere in between together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Hey now and when I wake up, you look so pretty, sleeping next to me. But there is not enough time, and there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say, but I will still tell you one thing, we're better together.
That was Better Together by Jack Johnson, requested by 어느 멋진 날님. And anytime I hear a bit of Jack Johnson, his songs are always very simple. They feel like they're played with like a ukulele or something. Like Upside Down, that song too. Yeah. I feel like I could be sitting on a beach, sipping on a pina colada, just enjoying the beach. And 소희님 agreeing, saying, 어느 멋진 날님, 좋은 음악 감사해요. 마음이 따뜻해지는 곡이에요. I feel cozy라고 쓰고 싶은데 아까 신조어에서 배운 후로 좀 망설여지네요. Yeah, I feel cozy to Gen Z will mean something different. Cozy usually means like, it feels warm and fuzzy and cozy. But now it means like intense, violent, mystery, sometimes naughty scenes in a book and things like that.
I don't think I could ever see that word like that.
It's such a warm feeling word.
This is like my winter word, is cozy.
Drift Monkey, one of the listeners, said they see a new word, which I agree with. Demure. I see it on TikTok all the so demure, so mindful. It's the trending set of words. Demure plus mindful. 그냥 nice이란 뜻이죠. It just means nice, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It just means
exactly.
very nice.
Very nice.
And
so nice.
That's the word we're going over today. It's evolved a lot from meaning bad, weak, poor to meaning fussy and fastidious, to then meaning precise, careful, and now agreeable or delightful. Where does the word go from here?
So now we're at about 1830. And in the year 1830, the word finally took on the meaning of kind and thoughtful, which is a lot closer to our modern day meaning.
Okay, so it's for the better part of 200 years, it's been the meaning that we know now. Okay. It seems like linguists have tracked a lot of possible origins and meanings of the word nice.
They have, and it's thought that the word slowly became positive over time because once it was introduced into the English language, it was often used to refer to a person who is ludicrously overdressed. Later, it was confused with a reference to something that is refined or someone who was nicely dressed.
Okay.
Which is not me.
I would call that nice, but again, it's the generic nice. It's pleasant. It's not. It doesn't give me any bad juju. I guess, it's nice. So while the word nice is nice, I know that a lot of teachers in English-speaking countries warn their students not to use the word nice when they write an essay.
Are you absolutely right? There are a few reasons why we should not use the word nice, according to medium.com.
Okay, what are those?
So the first is that nice is a nothing word.
A nothing. These days they call it a nothing burger. Nothing burger.
Nice is a nothing burger.
Yeah, okay. It's a nothing word, nothing burger.
Yeah, according to the article, it's non-committal. It brings no colour or flair to writing. It's not descriptive in any way.
You know what? I think that's if I was reading a book and it said the lady was wearing a very nice dress, I'd be like, what is this? Like a 5-year-old write it? You would want a floral dress or a colourful dress.
A billowing
Yeah.
dress.
You need more descriptive words than nice.
Absolutely.
I agree. So why else should we not use the word nice?
Well, according to the dictionary, the definition is dull.
Yeah. It is. It is dull, isn't it? I guess satisfactory, pleasant or attractive isn't a very good, interesting definition for the word. It wouldn't give anyone reading the book much information, like we said. It's very bland. It's not very descriptive. If you describe a character's haircut or lightning scar as nice, like Harry Potter's, right?
Yeah. Can you imagine how nice it is?
Right. What's the scale? How long is a piece of string, right? And how nice is it? So it's not a good character trait if you're writing a story. So describing, I don't know, Frodo as nice. Doesn't tell us about what his objective is to go to Mount Mordor or anything like that.
Exactly. It's possible to think of a character, any character, Harry Potter. You wouldn't know if he is a good character or a bad character. You wouldn't know anything about him. It never would have sold any books.
I'm sure Voldemort was nice to some of his followers.
Originally, yeah.
But when we're speaking, people use it a lot in speech. Now, what's wrong with using the word nice when you speak?
So, according to the article, the word nice dumbs down dialogue. It's a normal word that we use every day, but it's simple. There are so many other words that we can use to describe things. For example, the weather today isn't nice. It's cloudy, it's cool, a bit overcast. There are so many words that we can describe the weather.
For sure. Okay, then what words can we use instead of nice for, say, me?
Okay.
Go on.
Friendly,
Oh,
kind, charming,
okay.
demure, mindful.
Mindful. I was waiting for those 2 words. Brilliant. For you, I'd be I want to say nice because it's such an automatic word, but I would say positive, beaming.
Oh.
Shingle-bungle, because and the listeners agree you have a very beaming smile, which is a great trait, I think. But the word nice hasn't stopped evolving, and I'm sure there's a modern day slang for it as well. We'll just have to look at social media for that. There is, before we wrap up really quickly, there is a modern use of the word nice where they add an extra letter in there. And I've heard this a lot.
Yeah, the word has evolved again to mean something that's socially acceptable. And if you put too in front of it, then it can mean something that's very extravagant, like too nice. There's also noise.
Noise.
N-O-I-C-E, which is the intensive form of nice.
Yeah.
And from my research into the etymology of the word, I learned that the actor Keanu Reeves is the nicest person in the world.
He is.
Yeah.
And this means kindest, I think, in this ring. He's the nicest person. Yeah. All right. Now, we got like a minute. All right. You quickly brought an UK slang for something that means nice. What is it?
Yes, ream.
Ream.
R-E-E-M.
I never used this in my life, but it means nice.
It does. It does.
And it comes from my hometown of Essex.
Yeah.
Apparently. I'm from Essex, so I'm proud of that.
So we learned something new about our home vernaculars through this as well.
There you go. Cheryl, it's always a pleasure. Fascinating stuff. You are more than a nice guest. You're a wonderful guest.
Oh, thank you. You're a great host.
Great.
See, not even nice.
Great.
Great.
Great's a borderline word, but okay. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back in the second half. Don't go anywhere. This is My Sherry Amour by Stevie Wonder.
Summer day, my chérie, more distant as the Milky Way. My chérie, more sometimes on a crowded street. I've been near you, but you never noticed me. My Sherry, oh Lord, won't you tell me how could you ignore that behind that little smile I wore? I wish that you were mine. La 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 Maybe someday you'll see my face among the crowd. Maybe someday I'll share your little distant cloud. Oh, Sherry, oh Lord, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only girl my heart beats for. I wish that you were mine. La 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 la
Use our app. Your feedback is incredibly valuable, and we can't wait to hear from you.
엄마, 나 용돈 좀 올려줘.
이거 친구가 준 거예요.
아이들의 일상을 관심 있게 들여다보면 도박으로 힘겨워하는 아이들의 구조 신호가 들립니다. 다양한 형태로 드러나는 청소년 도박. 그들의 구조 신호에 응답해주세요. 공익광고협의회.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him to listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling
That was Killing Me Softly with This Song by Roberta Flack. Now, the song won Grammys in 1974 for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Female Pop Vocal. First Time I Ever Saw Your Face won Record of the Year the previous year, making her the first artist to win the award 2 consecutive years in a row. Roberta Flack was born in 1937. She's a retired American singer who topped the Billboard charts with #1 singles, The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face, and the song we just listened to, Killing Me Softly with This Song. Flack influenced the subgenre of contemporary R&B called Quiet Storm, and interpreted songs by songwriters such as Leonard Cohen and members of the Beatles too. A great song, Anangyonim messaging in saying, great song. I actually heard Lauryn Hill and the Fugees sing it live in concert back in the day. That would have been a great song to hear at a concert. It's a very romantic, almost a very slow song. Not the kind of concerts I usually attend, but I'm sure because it's such a legendary song, it would have been amazing to see. You are live in the studio, everybody, in Busan on this Wednesday hump day afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. It is past the halfway mark. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Dongguan and Noksan areas. I'm your host, Nick, and we've got a lot of stuff coming your way. In hour number 2, we have today's quote, where we introduce encouraging quotes from famous people. Following that is bite-sized banter. Daily fun conversations with a theme, and that's with Kimberly in the house. Don't Make a Scene will follow that, where we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip. And then Poetry in Motion, where we introduce Korean poems in English. And of course, I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. Today's question of the day, our text topic is, what are some newly coined words you've learned recently? 요즘 새롭게 배운 신조어는 무엇인가요? 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. Let me know. It doesn't have to be a super new word. Let me know what you've learned though. Just send your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message, search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Send us messages for free that way. Also, you can download the smartphone app, or even better, go onto YouTube and watch our live stream. You can talk with everybody, see us live in the studio here as well. Looking at some messages, we have Neil Nim with their newly coined words. One of them is king 받다. Yeah, I hear this a lot. I see it on like YouTube comments a lot on Korean videos. It means like 엄청 열 받다라는 뜻이죠. We also have 중껑마. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. 중요한 건 꺾이지 않는 마음이래요. It seems you know your 인싸영어, your slang. That's pretty cool. We also have here, I think it was Busan Daddy Nim saying they learned the word barnacle. That's an interesting word. Barnacle. And it's the 따개비, right? On like 이 조개 껍데기 위에다가 그 따개비 있잖아요. It's the barnacles, I guess. Interesting. I hate barnacles. I don't know what. You know when you go for like 조개구이 and then you see the barnacles on the shell? It's kind of like a little bit gross. But, you know, what can you do? Interesting. I don't think that's a newly coined word. I think the word has been around for a long time. But it's also a very good word. So I'm glad you shared it as well. 소이님 saying demur라는 단어 오늘도 하나 배웠네요. Yeah, demure. D-E-M-U-R-E. That is 요즘에 진짜 핫한 단어예요. I've never used it in my life. But it sounds demure. Kind of like, okay, I'm not exactly sure of the meaning, but in my mind, demure is like classy. 세련되고 좀 고급스러운 느낌이 있어요. But it's used so much on social media these days. I think the meaning has kind of like disappeared. Nevertheless, yeah. Keep sending me the messages. I'll have a look, see if I understand any of them. But yeah, keep sending me the new slang that you know. All right, coming up next, we do have a certain segment. We have today's quote, but before that, we're going to take a song break. This is After the Love Is Gone by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Deep inside we knew our love was true. For a while we paid no mind to the past. We knew love would last every night. Something right would invite us to begin the day. Something happened along the way. What used to be happy was sad. Something happened along the way, and yesterday was all we had. And oh, after the love was gone, how could you leave me out and not let me stay around? Oh, after the love was gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? For a while, to love each other with all we would ever need. Love was strong for so long. Never knew that what was wrong, oh baby, wasn't right. We tried to find what we had. Tears, sadness was all we shared. We were scared this affair would lead our love into something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. Something happened along the way. Used to be happy and sad. Something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. After the love is gone, how could you leave me out? How could you leave me to stay around? Oh, after the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's
We just listened to After the Love Has Gone by Earth, Wind and Fire. Seems a lot of people enjoyed that one. 최윤정님 saying 노래 선곡 너무 좋아요. And then also saying 20대 때 많이 들었던 노래가 나와서 다시 20대로 돌아간 듯해요. Yeah, I do like the nostalgic feels. I'm glad it transports you back to your your younger days. That's the objective of music. 소희님 saying 다른 라디오에서 이번 달 내내 Earth, Wind and Fire September 자주 틀어줘서 약간 지겨워지려고 하는데 이 곡이 너무 좋아요라고 하셨어요. Yeah, I mean September is a really good song. When it turns into September, I know what you mean. Everywhere starts playing, do you remember? They start playing September. Has to be expected. I guess when it comes to Christmas, all you hear everywhere is Mariah Carey, right? You know, All I Want for Christmas Is You. There are those seasonal songs which become staples. But they're still great songs. They are, of course, still great songs. Drift Monkeynim, I like this quote, saying, a lot of these songs on your show, I don't know the name of the singer or song, but I know all the lyrics. That's what spending half your life in your father's garage working does for you, to you. I totally agree. You know, a lot of our musical tastes are influenced by our parents, right? I grew up listening to my parents' record player, and they'd play a lot of ABBA, some Beatles, Slade, a lot of old bands. And because of that, there are a lot of songs that, you know, you just know it. You know the lyrics, you know the tune, but you don't know the name of the song, or you don't know who the artist is. So I'm glad it's giving you kind of familiarity, nonetheless. And I'm glad that you can enjoy these songs anyway. Welcome back, everyone. It is Midday Mate 1:16 in the afternoon on Wednesday. Kind of talking about new words. Lots of new words flying about. It's kind of confusing me. Soinim saying, Nick is probably not a 트민남, I think. Me neither. Now, I had to research. 트민남. It means 트렌드에 민감한 남자라는 뜻이에요. You're right. I am definitely not a 트민남. And because I had no idea what that meant, definitely means I am not sensitive to trends. I wish I was a little bit more, but you know, my friend circle, there's no one really under the age of 25, so I don't think it's too important for me. 미옥셀리님, hello, welcome to the show, saying 듬요라는 단어랑 대비되는 뜻으로 brat이라는 단어도 트렌드 키워드예요. Brat. Oh, so the way I used brat, you know, the original word of the original definition of brat, B-R-A-T, maybe B-R-A-T-T, is like a 버릇이 없는 사람, particularly a young person. You go, oh, look at that young brat. 버릇이 없어. You know, it's not a nice word, but still, yeah, good. You're pretty good on trends, Stellinim. I'm pretty sure of that. Anyway, keep sending in the messages. Busan Daddynim saying he's being so humble. I'm not being humble. I really have no idea about anything. So, anyway, let's move on. It's time for today's quote. This is where we introduce encouraging quotes from famous people. And today, I've brought a quote by Ludwig Wittgenstein. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Probably Ludwig Wittgenstein. Yeah, Wittgenstein would be right. A new word is like a fresh seed sown on the ground of discussion. A new word is like a fresh seed sown on the ground of discussion. Very interesting. Now, first of all, let's go over Ludwig Wittgenstein, a renowned Austrian philosopher and logician. He believed that language was at the core of human understanding and communication. When we say core, we don't mean Barbie core, we mean 핵심, the center, right? The main point of human communication. He famously stated that the limits of my language mean the limits of my world, emphasizing the importance of language in shaping our thoughts and perceptions. In this context, his view on the significance of words can be likened to a fresh seed sown on the ground of discussion. Now, do you have those times where you want to explain something, either in English or Korean or any other language you speak, but you feel your vocabulary is not advanced enough, it's not wide enough to convey your emotions? It can feel really stifling. I've definitely felt that a lot of times. When a new word is introduced into a discussion, it has the potential to expand the boundaries of our understanding and open up new avenues of thought. Just as a seed planted in fertile soil has the potential to grow into a flourishing plant, a new word has the potential to germinate and blossom into a deeper understanding of a concept or an idea. He believed that language was not just a tool for communication, but a fundamental aspect of our cognitive processes. By introducing new words into our vocabulary, we are enriching our ability to express and articulate our thoughts. And I think the more words and vocabulary you know, I think it makes you understand your emotions better because you can articulate them. Now, when a new word is introduced into a discussion, it becomes a part of the language game being played, influencing the rules and conventions of communication. Just as a seed grows and adapts to its environment, a new word can take on new meanings and connotations as it is used and interpreted by different individuals. Yeah, and that was today's quote by Ludwig Wittgenstein. A new word is like a fresh seed sown on the ground of discussion. Drift Monkey Nim telling me that core is used in the same way there, and that I described it perfectly. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, I'm trendy. Didn't even know it. Yeah. 소희님 saying, 오늘 토픽에 딱 맞는 코트네요. I totally agree. Language is such a fascinating thing. Every language is just, it's amazing. I wish I could speak them all, but yeah, it takes a long time to learn. That's why I'm actually really impressed with a lot of the people who speak English or speak another language when they listen as well. It's fascinating to expand your vocabulary in multiple languages, so props to you guys. We're going to take a song break and we'll be right back. I like this song. It reminds me of Cheryl, our guest. This is I Love Your Smile by Shanice. Welcome back, everyone, to Midday Mate. It is time for our segment, Bite-Sized Banter, where Kimberly comes into the studio and brings us an interesting topic that we can have a bit of light-hearted chit-chat over, a bit of banter. Welcome to the studio, Kimberly.
Hello.
Are you doing well?
Very good. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. I remember yesterday's conversation of strange compliments. It's great that you're here for the show.
Thank you.
That's a compliment in a way. I don't know. I'm trying to give a strange compliment. But it sounds... you have to be careful not to make it sound like offensive.
Right.
I guess. Unless it's a genuine compliment. Anyway. Today we've got a new topic.
Yes.
What are we going over?
Today's topic for banter is if you could only wear one outfit forever, what would it be?
Okay. We're going to assume we live in Korea.
Yes.
Which has 4 seasons.
All 4 seasons, and you have to wear this.
So it's extremely hot, 30, 40 degrees centigrade in the summer, but minus 10, 20 in the winter.
Right.
You have to find something that will be suitable for both.
Yes, all 4 seasons.
You go first.
So for me, I would choose leggings and a big comfy t-shirt.
Okay.
And socks, of course.
Will that survive you the summer and the winter?
Yes. Actually, I don't 추위 타.
Really? You don't get cold?
No.
Really?
I
Jealous.
get a lot of 더위 though.
Oh, so you need to have like 통풍. You have to have
Yeah.
like, I guess, ventilation. So you don't find Korean winters terrible? Or
No, I don't.
even in Seoul?
Seoul, it was a lot colder, but Busan here, I can just go out in a sweater.
Wow.
I don't need a padding at all.
Oh, I actually, last year, I don't remember needing... It was a bit warmer than usual, but
Right?
I've needed my long padding sometimes.
Oh no, not Busan. Busan's great. I
This-
love the winter here.
You see, if we lived in a country like Thailand, shorts and a t-shirt.
Right.
All throughout the year, right? But Korea, that's tough because in the winter, it gets pretty cold. I couldn't wear what I'm wearing now, which is a t-shirt and shorts. But then in the summer, I couldn't wear long padding, so I have to choose, do I hate being cold more? Being hot more? I don't know. I feel like they're both super dangerous. I'd have to go somewhere in between. Probably like some fluffy jogging bottoms. Like fluffy joggers that aren't too thick.
Fluffy joggers.
Like inside the kind of fabric.
Ah, okay.
And then for a shirt, I'd have to wear a thin jumper kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know. That's really tough. Maybe some thin gloves because I need gloves in the winter.
Really?
Yeah, otherwise I can't. Yeah, you don't need gloves in the winter?
I haven't worn gloves in I don't know how many years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. If you're like a, pedalpu, you need gloves as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. So you would wear your leggings and a short and leggings and
A t-shirt.
And a t-shirt.
A big t-shirt.
Oh, I couldn't ever imagine.
I can work, relax,
Yeah.
work out,
Yeah.
sleep. I can do everything in that.
But won't that be too hot for the summer? Like, don't you want to wear like maybe shorts or
That's
whatever?
true.
What about footwear? Like, because in the winter, I think my toes would freeze off, so I have to wear some kind of thick socks.
Right. Socks for sure. But then
Right.
I think I would only need the shoes that I'm wearing right now.
Okay, what is that?
Crocs.
Oh, they're pretty like
Right.
versatile. Okay.
I may slip and fall in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, but
There's
good
no
thing
snow here.
there's no snow
There's
here,
no
actually.
What about headwear? Do you wear hats?
No.
No. I mean, you have long hair.
Right.
That can
It
kind of-
covers my ears and my
Yeah.
neck.
It's long enough to tie it under your chin.
I can try.
You can make some kind of like Russian, like warm hat. Fascinating. I don't know. This is a tough one, especially in a country like Korea where the weather changes so drastically throughout the season. Listeners, what would you wear? This is a tough question, but if you only had to wear one piece of clothing, what would it be? Would you prepare more for the winter or more for the summer? Or, you know what I'd do? I'd just move. I'd move to Thailand and I would just wear t-shirt and shorts if I had to. Because I think I would probably die, I think, if I was too hot or too cold.
Right.
Yeah, it's not good for your health. Luckily, though, this is only a bit of banter. It's not going to happen. Thank you, Kimberly, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. That was Bite-Sized Banter with Kimberly, and the topic was, If you could only wear one outfit forever, what would it be? It's an unfair question because Korea has different seasons. In the summer, it's extreme heat. In the winter, it's extreme cold. So you're going to suffer either way. Only in autumn and spring will you be okay. What would you wear? Like I said, if some magical spell made me only wear one item of clothing, I think I would have to leave the country because I wouldn't be able to survive in the summer with very light clothing or in the winter with very heavy clothing, opposite way round. So like I said, I think I would move to a hot country that is hot all year round so I could just wear my t-shirt and shorts. And I'm most comfortable in t-shirts. As you can see, I love t-shirts, I love shorts. Best combination for me. But yeah, interesting question, and Bite-Size Banter is here every single day. Kimberly brings it to us. We're going to take a song break, and then we'll be back with Don't Make a Scene. This is We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister.
We've got the right to choose it. There ain't no
Now that song might have sounded familiar to a few people. That was We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister. And 최윤정님 saying 롯데자이언츠 응원가 아니에요? Sounds super similar, right? And as some people clarified, the melody has been taken, I guess, and made into their own song. But yeah, the whole time I was like, I know this song from Korea. Fascinating, right? And it works perfectly. Works perfectly for the chanting for the baseball team, I think. We did have some messages coming in about what clothes people would wear if they were stuck with one item of clothing for the rest of their lives. A very interesting, slightly cruel question. I see t-shirts, windbreakers, jeans. Yeah, you gotta be careful. And then 어먼날님 saying 일교차가 큰 한국에서 쉽지 않은 결정인데요. 맞습니다. Not just the seasonal changes, but the day and night changes. Crazy. It'd be very difficult. 포우님 saying 여름엔 집에 숨어서 옷 벗고 사는 걸로. Good question. Good idea. But that's only for the summer. What about the winter? You're going to be freezing if that's the case. Hoodie sounds good. Maybe a thin hoodie. But then, it gets to summer. July, cannot imagine wearing anything more than a t-shirt in July. Anyway, interesting question. This segment will be with us every single day. It is now time for Don't Make a Scene. And this is where we do make a scene. Every day, I introduce an English expression from the clip that we're listening to throughout the week. And this week, we are listening to a Monsters, Inc. clip. The movie by Pixar, Monsters, Inc. is the clip we're using. We play the same clip every day, then we dissect it, and we take a part of it, and we learn that part. So let's listen to the clip.
Pal, she's the one. That's it. She is the one.
I'm happy for you.
Oh, and thanks for hooking me up with those reservations.
Oh, no problem.
What the? Wazowski! Ah!
What do you know? It scares little kids and little monsters.
I wasn't scared. I have allergies.
Sure.
Hey, Randall, save it for the scare floor, will you?
I'm in the zone today, Sullivan. Gonna be doing some serious scaring, putting up some big numbers. Do you hear that? It's the winds of change.
You hear it? You hear the winds of change? What a creep. One of these days, I am really gonna let you teach that guy a lesson.
What a scene from a great movie. So the previous days we went over thanks for hooking me up with the reservations. She is the one. The next one we're going for today, the next quote is save it for the scare floor. Save it for the scare floor. Now, the word scare floor is not a real word. It's a word for this movie. It refers to you've seen Monster 주식회사, right? They're in the company building and it's where all the doors come down. It's where they start working. That is their scare floor. They call it the scare floor. But save it. Save has a lot of different meanings, right? 돈을 아끼다, 절약하다, 저장하다. Save it. It's to hold on to something, maybe an action, an idea, a conversation. In this case, it means don't do it yet. 지금 하지 말라는 뜻이에요. Literally, 머릿속에 저장해 놓고 나중에 해 라는 뜻이에요. Save it. So, save it for the scare floor, I guess means don't do it now, do it when we get to the scare floor. So it's a common expression used to reserve an action or a performance for a more appropriate or specific time or place. It's often used to tell someone, don't act or don't speak right now because it's not the right time. Instead, wait for the correct setting. So, for example, if we say my friend is coming up with loads and loads of good ideas, and I say, not now, save it for the meeting. 지금 얘기하지 말라고. 회의에서 얘기해. Don't say it now, save it for later. Or save your energy for the race. Save your energy for the race. 지금 막 뛰지 말고 wait for the race. Yeah. Save your jokes for the party. 농담은 파티에서 해. 지금 하지 말라고. Save it. Oftentimes, you can use it when you don't want to hear somebody talking. Like, maybe someone did a bad thing to me. And so to make up for it, 약간 죄송한 마음으로, oh, but Nick, you're so amazing. I'm so sorry. You're great. I go, save it. Don't want to hear it. 듣기 싫어. Save it. 그만 얘기해. You can use it like that as well. So in this case, save it for the scare floor. 뭐 그건 scare floor에서 보여줘. Don't do it now, right? And that was today's Don't Make a Scene. You can say it to somebody when you want to tell them, use it on a different day. Do it when it's important. Don't do it now. Save it. Don't do it. Save it for the scare floor. Let's listen to that one sentence right now.
Save it for the scare floor.
Save it for the scare floor, will you? Yeah. Drift Monkey Nim saying, maybe someone gave you a weird compliment. Save it. Yeah, save it. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear any of your weird compliments about my round head or my bushy eyebrows. Things like that. Omon Nim saying, I'm going to save my first kiss for the right one. And that's a good one. That's a good way to say save. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save my first kiss for the right one. Not going to give it out now to anybody. That would be weird. All right. Let's listen to a song, and then we're going to come back with Poetry in Motion. This is 3D Print by Tape Machines and Joan.
Every time that my mind slip, I just see my past life. Having dreams in a dream, I wonder why I carried on with the things that made you lose your mind. There's no way I can undo what I've done. Can we be strangers again? Start fresh like a morning. What's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of town. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. All my friends keep on saying that I'm better off alone. They don't know what it feels like, but I do. So you faded out while I watched it damn obsessed with myself. Wanna hit the reverse on what's broken. Can we be strangers again? Start fresh like a morning. But what's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of town. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. I shoot in the dark, so I miss my target. It's a time to move on, but I cannot. I shoot in the dark, so I miss my target. It's a time to move on, you know. So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of town. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print. 3D of you.
Welcome back, everybody. We just listened to 3D Print by Tape Machines and Joan. We just came back from our segment, Don't Make a Scene, where we went over the phrase, save it for the scare floor. We had a nice message from Stella Yinim saying, Midday Mate 처음부터 끝까지 다 재미있지만 Don't Make a Scene 정말 유용해요. 시즌 바뀌어도 계속해주세요. I'm glad you think so. Because it's the one segment that I orchestrate, so it makes me feel very good. Thank you very much. I'm glad you find it useful. And yeah, you know, there's an endless supply of good movies, good TV shows. So there's always good content for Don't Make a Scene. Thank you for your lovely message. It is now time for Poetry in Motion. And this is where we introduce a Korean poem, have a look at it in English, and we talk about not the author, the poet. Not an author, it's a poet. We talk about the poet's life and, you know, the great things that they've done as well. So, today we have a poem by, of course, a Korean poet called Jung Hyun-jong. Are there any fans of Jung Hyun-jong? This poem is called 방문객. So let's take a read of it in Korean. 사람이 온다는 건 실로 어마어마한 일이다. 한 사람의 일생이 오기 때문이다. In English, I guess, a person's visit is a tremendous thing because they come with their whole life. Interesting. Now, I had to change the translation because I didn't like the original one, so I changed it on the fly as I went. But still, very simple poem. I love simple poems because they're easier to read. I'm kidding, because they're simple and they're open to interpretation. Now, the poet, Jung Hyun-jong, was born in 1939. He was a poet and a professor. He entered the philosophy department of Yonsei University in 1959, and his poems 화음, or harmony, and 죽음에게, to a corpse, published in the school paper, the Yonsei Chonchu. And this is written in English characters, so I'm not sure if it's Chonchu or Chunchu. It caught the eye of the poet Park Du-jin, who was teaching at the university's Korean department, and recommended them for publication in the May 1964 issue of Hyundai Bunak. The following year, shortly after graduation, Jung published two more poems, 동무, Solo, and 여름과 겨울의 노래, Song of Summer and Winter, in the March and August issues of Hyundai Bunak, completing his literary debut. Now, his poetry revises and reviews traditional lyric poetry. His early poems in Samurai Kum discarded the trend of nihilistic, traditional lyric poetry and, the pain of reality within the tense relationship between the dreams of the self and the external world. Even as his poetry addressed the conflict and strife of conflicting ideas or elements like pain and celebration, water and fire, heaviness and lightness, and sadness and happiness, it explored the dynamic tension of a mentality that sought to transform pain into happiness and reality into a dream. He continued this poetic exploration in his second and third books of poems, 나는 별 아저씨, I'm Mr. Star, and 떨어져도 튀는 공처럼, like a bouncing ball. Like the flame of life burning freely, this state of rapture can only be attained when one has relinquished all attachment to the self or material things and embraced freedom of heart and mind. A brilliant poem. It's short and sweet, as I like to say, and I love Omonnal Nim's little breakdown of it. It's very nice. Soinem as well, saying, oh, thank you, the emotions from my voice. I wish I could do a better job, but still, it's a beautiful poem by a beautiful poet. One more time, I'll try the English translation. A person's visit is a tremendous thing because they come with their whole life. Yeah, they come with their life, they come with their whole life. It's interesting. Drift Monkey Nim, Romanized Korean is funny sometimes. Yeah, I know. Romanized Korean, it's a bit difficult. For example, when somebody is called like Che, like our listener, Che Yun-jung. In English, it's spelled Choi, C-H-O-I. So I sometimes get confused when it's written in English and things like that as well. You know what I mean. All right, so we're going to take a song break and we'll be back. This is Free Love by Hon.
Imagine a house way up on a hill, dug in the yard, and trees in the fields. It's next to the water, it's the prettiest scene, with white picket fences on maple of green. As wonderful as this all seems, this is beyond our means. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. I can get you all that stuff, but I can give you all my love. Free love, free love. Are the simple things enough? I got to give you all my love. Free love, free love, oh free love. Imagine a place where we can be free. There's no one for miles, it's just you and me. We might have kids, maybe 3, but twins could be cool, that would do it for me. As wonderful as this all seems, this is beyond our means. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. I can get you all that stuff, but I can give you all my love. Free love, free love. Are the simple things enough? I got to give you all my love. Free love, free love, oh free love. Simple things enough. I got to give you all my love. Free love, free love, oh free love.
That was Free Love by Hon. Welcoming you back to Midday Mate. It's 1:54 in the afternoon. We just had our Poetry Emotion segment, and I liked 언어멋진 낭님's kind of summary, just saying 그래서 한 사람 한 사람 조심스럽게 소중하게 대해요 라고 하셨어요. I agree. Let's treat each other with kindness as precious beings and carefully as well. I like that. And Jenny EJ Linim saying 오랜만에 왔는데 너무 좋은 시네요. Thank you for coming back. It is a long time. I remember Jenny from back in the 4pm duo days. Welcome to the show. It's great to see you. Even though you're here just now, it's great. It's great. And like Soinim is saying, Midday Mate 벌써 마칠 시간이라니. I know, it's the end of the show, but fear not, because we'll be back tomorrow on Thursday. All right. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful afternoon as we wrap things up. I've been your host, Nick. Our last song is going to be All American Girls by Sister Sledge. I'll see you tomorrow.